Hello ARMY! Welcome back to our channel. Today we're diving into something truly special and heartwarming, the unseen bonds of BTS that not everyone might realize. We'll be exploring RM's protective history as BTS's leader throughout their incredible 12-year journey. If you're a dedicated BTS fan, you know that Kim Namjoon, or RM, isn't just an ordinary leader. He's someone who's always at the forefront, protecting not only his fellow members, but also ARMY worldwide. In this video, we'll reveal the moments that prove why RM deserves to be called one of the best leaders in the K-pop industry. Don't forget to subscribe, hit that like button, and turn on notifications because we'll keep bringing content like this just for you. ARMY, let's start from the beginning. RM was chosen as BTS's leader for good reason. Since his trainee days, his leadership qualities were already evident. There's an interesting story from Jeon, a former big hit entertainment trainee who trained alongside BTS members. Jeon shared that one day, RM gathered all the trainees to deliver an important message. RM said that even though they were all competing for debut spots, everything should be done sportingly and in good spirit. He even said that whoever was chosen to become BTS members, the important thing was that they supported each other. What's even more touching is that RM also reminded all trainees to help each other if anyone fell behind in practice. This shows that from the very start, RM already possessed a genuine leader's soul, not just thinking about his own success, but collective success. Fast forward to 2022. During a live stream on his birthday, RM opened his heart about the crisis BTS was facing. He acknowledged there was uncertainty and confusion, but one thing he emphasized was how strong the bond between all 7 members remained. RM even revealed that their closeness was so powerful that he decided to get a friendship tattoo, even though he previously had no interest in tattoos. These aren't just empty words. ARMY, RM proves his commitment to protecting his team in tangible ways, emotionally, professionally, and even personally. Now, let's discuss specific moments that prove RM's protective nature toward BTS members. There was this interview where J-Hope was asked, which K-pop group do you think will succeed next in America? This question sounds innocent, but it could be very dangerous because it could cause controversy in Korea if answered wrong. What did RM do? He immediately whispered to J-Hope in Korean, "Be careful!" Instantly, the mood changed and all members cleverly answered while joking, "BTS, we think BTS will succeed." This shows RM's vigilance in protecting members from trap questions that could harm them. He's always one step ahead in anticipating problems. There's a viral video showing BTS receiving an award on stage. Jungkook, V, and Jimin couldn't stop giggling. RM glanced at them, hoping they'd understand his message. But since they didn't stop, RM calmly walked to the other side of the stage and gave Jungkook a tap on the back, a tap that contained a message. "Focus, this is professional time." Not in a harsh way, but with just the right touch that immediately made Jungkook and the others get serious again. This is effective leadership, firm but full of affection. One of the most touching moments was when RM held a live stream and said, "Jungkook cried earlier, and that's the only thing on my mind right now. Jungkook, if you're watching this, there's always a hug for you." This shows how much RM cares about each member's emotional condition, especially Jungkook, whom he sees like his own younger brother. RM can't be at peace if he sees his members sad or hurt. In one conflict captured behind the scenes, V and Jeon argued just 10 minutes before showtime. Both were almost in tears from stress. RM immediately stepped in as mediator. He hugged V, gave a calming pep talk to the entire group, and reminded them that they were one team on stage, not separate individuals. Afterward, he quietly checked on everyone's condition, acknowledging their stress while emphasizing that fans shouldn't see their internal struggles. This is true leadership, not just resolving conflict, but also providing emotional support and a bigger perspective. But RM's protection isn't just for BTS members. ARMY is also his priority. There was an interviewer who called ARMY insane and asked BTS to comment on it. BTS members immediately reacted with blank faces, clearly not liking the word used to describe ARMY. When asked, "What's the most insane or crazy moment with your fans?" RM cleverly changed that negative narrative into something beautiful. He talked about the Purple Ribbon Project at LAX Airport in 2018 that fans organized to ensure BTS could pass through the airport safely. He called it a wonderful event. RM doesn't let media frame ARMY in a negative light. He always spins the narrative into something positive and full of appreciation. One of the most epic moments was when James Corden made a joke calling ARMY 15-year-old girls and BTS's UN appearance unusual. The fandom was immediately angry and temporarily downgraded Corden's status from Papa Machi. When BTS appeared on the Late Late Show after that, RM didn't let Corden off easily. Very gracefully, RM asked, "You've been in trouble with ARMY, haven't you?" He wasn't aggressive, but clear and to the point, making sure Corden understood that such comments couldn't be tolerated. This proves that RM isn't just a leader protecting his members, but also the biggest defender for ARMY. Now, let's update to the most recent moments. In June 2025, RM and V officially completed their military service. After 18 months of duty, they emerged from Chuncheon in military uniforms, with RM even playing the Detective Conan soundtrack on saxophone. What's interesting are RM's words at discharge. He said, "Honestly, I think we might have had one of the shortest military services in history. Conditions have improved a lot. There were difficult and painful moments, of course, but during service, I came to really appreciate the many people who have protected this country." Even after completing the demanding military duty, RM remained humble and full of gratitude. This is the true character of a leader. And most recently, on November 21st, 2025, RM and Jimin held a spontaneous live stream on weverse after practice. There was a funny moment when Jimin commented that only one viewer had joined, and RM jokingly said, "Let's stop RT, time to wrap up." Of course, this was just a joke. RM then clarified that he said that because no one was watching them at the time. But what's interesting about this live stream was when they talked about the 2026 comeback album. RM admitted he was surprised hearing Jimin's voice when they were making new music. Jimin also praised V's vocals on the upcoming album. Even Jeon had previously talked about how amazing the progress and artistry of the songs were when he joined the other members after completing his solo tour. This shows that their bond hasn't weakened, it's actually gotten stronger, and RM remains the glue that keeps their unity intact. So why is RM considered one of the best leaders in K-pop? Let's sum it up. First, he's humble. RM never boasts about his position as leader. He always says that it's the other members who make him a good leader. In one interview, he said, "Honestly, I haven't suffered from being a leader. There are some parts that might be a little difficult and annoying, but because the members acknowledge and understand those parts, it gives me a reason and purpose to be leader." Second, he empowers other members. For example, at Mama 2016, when BTS won the award for Best Male Dance Performance Group, RM specifically wanted J-Hope to receive the award and give the acceptance speech because J-Hope was the group's dance leader. RM even pushed Jimin and Jungkook forward during the speech. This isn't about him shining alone, but about making all members shine. Third, he's brave enough to make difficult decisions. At Festa 2022, RM tearfully revealed the band's need for a break. This confused many fans and made them fear BTS was disbanding. But RM was brave enough to be honest and transparent about where they stood and how they needed time to reflect and grow. His message was clear. BTS will always exist, but they're also human beings who need time for themselves. Fourth, he protects in the right way. Not with aggression or authoritarianism, but with wisdom, empathy, and understanding. RM knows when to be firm, when to be supportive, and when to step back and let other members shine. Fifth, he's consistent. From trainee days until now, over 12 years in the industry, RM has remained consistent with his values. He hasn't changed because of fame or success. He's still the RM who cares, who's protective, who puts the well-being of the team and ARMY above everything else. From RM's journey as BTS's leader, there are many lessons we can learn. True leadership is about service. RM teaches that being a leader isn't about power or control, but about serving your team, about ensuring everyone can shine and reach their best potential. Vulnerability is strength. RM isn't afraid to show his emotions, isn't afraid to admit when he's struggling, isn't afraid to ask for help. This actually makes him more relatable and respected. Protect what matters. RM is consistent in protecting what's important, his members, ARMY, and BTS's integrity as a group. He doesn't compromise his values for popularity or convenience. Communication is key. RM always communicates clearly, whether with members, with ARMY, or with media. He knows how to deliver messages appropriately, gracefully, and effectively. Growth never stops. Even after so many years, RM is still learning, still growing, still improving. He never feels he's enough or already perfect. This humility keeps him developing as a leader and as a person. ARMY, after exploring RM's journey as BTS's leader for over 12 years, we can clearly see why he's so special. The unseen bonds he's created with BTS members and with ARMY aren't just marketing strategy or fan service. This is a genuine connection built from sincere care, respect, and love. RM proves that true leadership isn't about standing in front, but about ensuring everyone can walk together. Not about being the strongest, but about making everyone around you feel strong. With BTS set for a full comeback in 2026 after all members complete military service, we can be confident that with RM as leader, they'll return stronger, more united, and more powerful than before. Their new album is already recorded, their biggest world tour is being prepared, and most importantly, their bond remains solid as rock. And this is all inseparable from RM's protective, caring, and visionary leadership. So ARMY, let's appreciate RM, not just as a talented rapper, not just as a genius producer, but as a leader who truly deserves our respect and love. Don't forget to leave in the comments section, what's your favorite moment of RM as a leader? And what are you most looking forward to from the BTS 2026 comeback? Subscribe to this channel for the latest updates about BTS. Like this video if you agree that RM is the best leader, and share it with fellow ARMY. Thank you for watching. ARMY, we purple you. Borahi.